pressure, not the start you wanted, rally at the end, your overall thoughts?
Not the start we wanted, rally at the end. It was not good at all. So there's just way too much missing in the first period. And mildly better in the second, but not good enough. And then in the third period, we decided to work and compete. And thought our execution was way off the mark. Couldn't make passes, couldn't get shots off, and just off the end of our stick and not executing well. But it's unacceptable. The first half of that game was just, it's not who we are or who we want to be. So we'll talk about it and go back to work.
You do get a couple of goals from the young guys as part of the comeback.
Yep.
You got to feel good about that at least.
Yeah, the young guys are working hard. You know, like it's noticeable. You see Renty out there, and Edstrom and Cooley, and Otten's trying out there, and so the guys they're competing. They want to put their best foot forward, and it shows.
How much do you chalk up to guys trying to figure out the system stuff, and how much you talk about compete? How much do you think of it?
Listen, back checking is a universal language. There's no system involved there. Finishing your checks and competing pucks is a universal language. Execution has to be a universal language, and so there's no excuses for that. There are some systems things. We'll continue to look at that and work at it. I thought that there were some mistakes defensively, some mistakes in the neutral zone, some mistakes at the offensive blue line. So we'll look at that, but that doesn't let off the hook for the rest of it.
The Goudreau fight, I mean, obviously he doesn't like the hit, and he goes to, take care of it, I guess. He gets 17 minutes out of that. Where do you see that? I mean, what's his option there? What can he do?
I didn't really see it. What did he say?
He said that the other guy dropped his gloves first because he didn't.
Then I agree with Goody. That's what happened. I didn't see it. It was down in the corner. I was on the bench. It was sharp angle. Replays, there's nothing going on the bench, so it's tough to see sometimes. But if Goody says that, I'll buy that.
Yeah, he said, he went at the guy. And
I'll buy what he said. Good for him. I was glad he got up and did what he did.
That was a big block by Lav early in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I guess just exactly of the elements that you wanted to see more guys bring in.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I agree with you. It was a good block, but there was a lot more that was missing that needed to be there. So that's the problem I had with the first.
You did obviously mixed up the lines.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't working, so it wasn't shaking. It wasn't shaking, so we mixed it up. And listen, at the end of the day, we got to work hard. That's got to be a standard, and I thought we did in the third period, and then it showed in the results, and we're in the offensive zone, and we're trying to chase a game, but that's just way too much to come back from. So the start has to be better. That's 2 in a row. So now that's something I think it's got to come on the table and talk about it.
How'd you feel about Quick?
I thought he made some big saves, and they're really big saves. I don't think we were very good in front of him at all, and so it's on us. We've got to do a better job.